Hey, what's up, Kiba crew? How's it going? This is Bill with a quick recap of everything that went on in June. Remember, you're gonna have timestamps on the description below in case you want to jump to a certain subject. Make sure you watch the video to the end because you don't want to miss your chance to join our giveaway and get your hands on some really cool Kiba merch. So it's no secret that Dubai has become one of the largest global crypto hubs. It's also a great destination for people who want to just relax at the beach and swim in crystal clear waters. Well, it just so happens that every crypto investor that was in Dubai this last month and decided to go to the beach just got bombarded with Kiba. We had 28 huge displays all over its coastlines, giving us massive exposure to new investors and potential whales who now know everything about Kiba, our tools, our NFTs, and our upcoming metaverse. So we finally completed a comprehensive security assessment of our V2 contract and got audited by none other than Certik. In case you didn't know, Certik is the top agency when it comes to the auditing process. They're industry leaders in finding blockchain code vulnerabilities and are responsible for verifying huge projects such as Tether, Polygon, Sandbox, and many others. And this helps us build our credibility and legitimacy even more than we already have. Let's jump right into it and see what they have to say about Kiba. As you can see, we have a pretty good score. It's not a perfect one, but let's take a look at what are the quote-unquote major issues that they found. This stuff gets a little technical, but it's easier to understand than what you might think. It starts off by saying there's a centralization risk since the contract is owned, and it suggests renouncing ownership to the contract, which is a function that's already coded into it in case the team ever decides to do so. Thing is, team has always been super open and clear about all the variables that they will be able to modify. In fact, the whole migration to V2 was mostly to be able to adjust taxes, auto LP, burns, and more. So it makes sense that Certik points out that having a owner being able to modify contract variables can be a risk, but it's actually like that by design so that Kiba never goes stale. It then goes into burns, sending money to a variable wallet that points to a dead address instead of just hard coding the dead address into the contract. And sure, a scammy dev might swap the burn address and get the tokens funneled into his own wallet instead of just burning them. But again, this is by design. If the contract had the dead address hard coded, every burn would also burn liquidity pair tokens, which would defeat the purpose of doing so in the first place. And it's also a handy way to send tokens directly to the bridge in order to add liquidity whenever it's needed. Lastly, they say it's kind of suspicious that when the contract was deployed, all tokens were sent to the deployer address who then redistributed them. And again, it makes sense that they point this out, but it's leaving a key factor out of this: migration. During the migration process, everyone would start out on V2 with the same amount of tokens they had on V1. And in order to do that, the deployer had to send the right amount of tokens to every single wallet. And then the rest of the findings aren't even worth talking about. It's mostly stuff like adding a underscore to make the code easier to read or changing a variable type for a super minor gas optimization. Thanks to our partnership with Now Payments, Shopify has now jumped aboard the Kiba boat, and that's great. Shopify is an online store platform used by millions of businesses worldwide that delivers a top-notch customer experience that's as simple as it is safe. And guess what? You can now pay in all of those stores using Kiba, which really solidifies Kiba as an effective payment method. Our most basic utility just got way stronger. We now literally have millions of businesses able to accept Kiba for their goods. We need to acknowledge the elephant in the room right now, and that will be the current market condition. As we all know, the market has been bleeding red for a while now, and it doesn't look like we've reached the bottom yet. The fear index is super high, bear markets can be brutal, and people tend to panic. Weak projects don't survive bears, but we're Kiba, we're strong. So if you ever start doubting or feeling fearful, remember everything we've achieved up to now and everything we've got lined up. Crewmates will always have your back, and we're really lucky to have such a clever and honest team that's prepared for any market condition. So sometimes you just have to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Binance has recently announced a multi-year NFT partnership with Cristiano Ronaldo, further expanding their presence in the football world. Don't forget, Kiba is the OG sports partnerships king. We actually hold a Guinness World Record because of it. I get a feeling that Kiba did it first is a phrase we will start hearing more and more. We've partnered with football clubs like Serie A legends Udinese Calcio, Apollon Limassol and Odinisha Football Club, And we're the first ever meme coin to partner with an NCAA team. And by the way, NCAA season doesn't start till November, and the amount of exposure Kiba will get in American households is insane. We have partnerships with racing teams such as Alfa Romeo and Team Brit, which consequently gave Kiba an appearance on one of the PlayStation's top selling games ever, Gran Turismo. And let's not forget about the European Cricket League, where for the first time ever there was one sponsor supporting every single team on the competition, which led the Kiba logo to being prominently displayed on all 30 teams. I don't know anything about cricket, but some of these tees look really good, and I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of them. Marketing aside, Kiba is super accessible to anyone interested since we're listed in a bunch of centralized and decentralized exchanges such as Gate.io, BKEX, MEXC Global, Bitmart, Hotbit, Flustrade, Droidex, VAOM, and the list just goes on and on. And if that wasn't enough, we've got utilities like no other. Kiba Swap has proven to be faster and more reliable than Uniswap. Kiba Limit lets you manage your investments while chilling and not having to look at charts all day. Kiba Bridge is a fully working decentralized bridge between the Ethereum network and the Binance Smart Chain. Kiba FOMO and the Honeypot Checker are fantastic tools for degens and day traders. And besides all the Kiba tools, don't forget about the upcoming NFT set and our own metaverse, the Kibaverse. Everyone's still here. The team keeps working real hard behind the scenes to surprise us with new stuff all the time, and the Kiba Crew. Okay, this might sound corny, but it's true. There's no other community out there right now as friendly and strong as the Kiba Crew. And I'm not just talking about how the crew pushes hard every day and makes us top social engagement metrics constantly. I'm talking about everyone having each other's backs, about opening the Telegram daily and feeling like you're just hanging out with friends, and about people having nothing but good vibes. We're having daily voice chats where team members just jump in and we talk about Kiba. Crewmates just throw ideas around. Sometimes some of them actually get implemented and people get merch, so it's fun. You can also join the raid games and raid with the crew for daily cash praises, or join the gaming channel and play some video games together. All in all, it's a super chill place where everyone knows we're part of something big and that we're super early in the space. So congratulations on making it to the end of this video. We have a special summer break giveaway for all of you who did. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, then go follow us on Twitter, and then leave a comment down below telling us why you're invested on Kiba. We'll just pick a random comment and you'll get to pick any piece of Kiba merch. I for one have my eye out on some really cool hoodies. So that's all. Keep holding, keep rating, and I'll see you next time.